Most people work for their business. I'm building a business that works for me. I'm Alex Love, and this is the Per Hour Blogs. I'm not just blogging, I'm architecting a life through faith, fitness, and business. 1 hour is a choice, but 24 is a system. Let's see the blueprint for today. 2026 has started. For every single day.
Do 1 minute every hour is all I need.
You are watching the
Per hour
Blogs. I am working on the intros again. And overall, I'm working on the simplification. I don't know why I keep coming back to this situation, or it is like a cycle that I go through, which is I start the idea of doing my blogs, and the word that I begin with is keep it simple, keep it straight to the point, don't complicate things. And then I do exactly the opposite. I start complicating things, and it's mainly the idea of like, oh, I need to improve my system and I need to make things better from where I started. And then that throws me off. And where I remind myself, and I have to remind myself, Alejandro, just keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate things. So that's what I'm gonna focus on, but I'll see you next hour. I've had more time to think about this, and yes, definitely the simplifying the system, simplifying my workflow is very important, because then what happened the beginning of February, like right now, I'm in day 4 of February. But here's the thing, I have not uploaded the Sunday, the Monday, and the Tuesday of this week. Why? Because things got complicated. Because I was introducing this new system. I was introducing, I came up with a new workflow with AI, and AI gives me a intro at the beginning, and then I get an outro based on the script that I get from my video, and I have the system, right? And then that's all good and everything, but I'm relying on so many steps at this sorry. I'm relying on so many steps that I have to follow through each one of them. And if I get behind on one of them, I can't move on forward until I get that done. Like, I finish my video, I extract the transcript, and then I get on Gemini and I get the intro. Well, that extracting requires time and effort. And if I don't get the intro script first, I don't film the intro or the outro, and then that backs up my workflow. So I complicated things, and where it's as easy as, hey, I have a camera, I have myself, I have my own brain, I have my own mind, and I can create an intro real quickly. Hey, I'm Alex Love. I'm doing this challenge for 365 days, and where I'm documenting every minute, 1 minute every hour. Welcome. That's a quick intro, and I just should not complicate my intros with fancy wording that AI gives me. So, again, keep it simple, Alejandro. I'm locked in the idea of simplification, and this past hour, I've been working on simplifying my intros, okay? So, simplifying means creating a system. Simplifying means there is work done for the future, or bulk, or creating in bulk. And what I've done, I've prepared 40 intros, right? So my intro said in 40 different ways so far, okay? And I'm still working on it, and I'm wanting to collect from this point forward for each blog, from here on forward, to have a different intro, like a slight different intro with the same message, right? Which is still the, hey, you're watching the Per Hour Blogs, I'm Alex Love, we're tracking 1 minute every hour for 365 days of 2026, right? Like a variation of that. each one with this unique little first hook, and then with this giving this delivering this information pretty much. I think simplifying like that, that's what works. Creating one on the spot, depending on the video, I think that's what was holding me back. So I'm gonna try this, okay? And remember, I'm about trial and error. I tried the other way, I failed, but we are recalibrating, and that's the point. I wanna drive and I wanna document that it's not perfect, but I'm working towards it. Let's go. Oh my God, what am I doing? Why am I even complicating it more? Why? I worked so hard to create an intro at one point in January that at that moment, I thought I created the best intro ever. And now it's not good enough? I already have an intro. Why am I wasting my time to put an intro before my intro video, right? Or am I seeing this wrong already? Am I overcomplicating it at the moment that I said, oh, I need to start talking to the camera and saying something unique each time? I think I already did that. My intro covers that. I was saying the mission, right? It's 2026. And then I say for every hour on the hour, I'm doing 1 minute every hour, and I even sing it and like jingle, right? It's like 1 minute every hour, it's all I need. And then I finalize by saying, hey, you're watching the per hour blogs. I got it. Just paste that on every video, simplify it, and then just introduce yourself back again in right after that, right? You already have a system. Don't change it. I'm settling in. This was the full loop to get to the same point that I arrived when I created that intro video. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it. Just do that and stop changing things. Don't change things too much. You already have a working system. Bye. Okay, I think I'm going crazy, but because I'm going back to the idea of the intros, right? Whatever I said in the last video, scratch that. What I'm gonna do is continue what I started because I was not realizing why I was doing it, okay? I had the context all wrong. The thing that I want to do with that project or with that intro is from this point forward, I start my videos with that script or with that information. When the old system was I create the video and I have the base, and then from there I go to Gemini, create the intro, and then add it. No. Where I save time from that is starting in the morning on the first entry. I start with that intro. I start with that 4 sentences to 5 sentences, and then I start with my video like regular, like starting the day, because I'm gonna do that intro, the intro video, and then me starting the actual video. That's what I came down to. It's okay. I'm figuring things out, and it's not perfect, but I'm trying. See you in an hour. I have settled in with that decision. That's the way that I'm gonna do my intros. I think it works, but again, I'm subject to changes if it comes down to. I am not committing to anything permanently. I am in the experimental zone or method. I am checking what works better, and if it doesn't work, then I think of a more simpler way. Moving on, I am heading over to go pick up a wheelbarrow. I was in the market for about 6 months, but I was like, I'm not willing to go anywhere far. And then finally one near my area popped in, and I'm like, hey, I like what I see. I want to go get it from you. And he's like, all right, pull through. I'll be here here's my address. I'm like, cool, let's get this done. I'm taking the big band where I take this band. I mean, whenever we do Facebook Market purchases and there's a lot of stuff that we need to pick up, or we just don't have the space in our other car, we take the big band. Look at this, look at all that space. So that's why I'm here, and I will be seeing you within an hour with a wheelbarrow. So I wish me luck, because Facebook Market meetups are kind of sketchy sometimes. So we'll see you. Bye. All right, this is how it fits. Time to head out. Let's go. Man, I spent the last 30 minutes trying to put air on those tires, and I used this machine that I had for my car, this one right here, and I was there trying to figure out, I was pumping it for a little bit, it wasn't even filling out, and then on the other side, on this one, you can see, this was like somewhere in there, like it was hidden, and so I had to dig it out, and finally it did, but it was the same story as the other side. So these tires might be busted, so options that I have is most likely just getting new tires, but they're like 30 bucks per tire, so that's $60. So I might be putting in more money than what I got this thing for. Or my other option is to say whatever, cut my losses, and then just use it like that with flat tires. And I think that one might win, because it's not a lot. We're not gonna use it for heavy duty stuff. It's just to throw the trash away, the one that I accumulate in the back of my porch, and because the trash is all the way over there, so I had right there, and so we're right here, so we can make it more easier on the tenants here, well, me and my sister, have a wheelbarrow and just put the trash in there and take it. And in fact, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna use it flat like that, and it's okay, I don't have to do it. All right, at the end, I wasn't able to find any air pump to fill up those tires on that wheelbarrow, and I then just ended up putting the trash cans in it and taking it like that. And that's when that was my mistake. It was so hard to push, and then one of the wheels was like flat, like super flat, so then it would turn, it would get to the like a flat part, and it'll like get stuck. And so I had to push and build momentum, and it was almost a full workout. I was pushing that barrel with all that trash bags on it. I then said whatever, so I moved on. I came in over here, and I am about to start this order right here. It's an embroidery order with Grove, and it's a small order actually. It's like 2 white ones, so it's gonna be black embroidery here, and then 2 dark ones, which will have the white. They'll have the white embroidery, so I could get those done in the next 20 minutes, maybe 30, maybe by the next hour. I'll be able to give you an update, but that's all for right now. I'll see you in an hour. Bye. Okay, here's what I was able to work on, and I also made me this. I was waiting for the last one to be done, and I was like, I got some extra beanies that I got from that one order. I ordered some extra ones in case there was a mistake. And so I had some extra ones, right, unclaimed. And I made me my own beanie logo. Check that out. Wow. Wow, and because I had this hat, and I was like, I already have the logo. Let me just put it on a beanie. And I sized it up, and then I just put it in the machine, and I started making it. So, yay. Now I have a nice black beanie. It's very snug to the head, so it like feels good. It's like comforting. It's like the beanie's hugging my head, and it feels good. It feels comforting. All right, so this order is complete. Just gotta bag it and contact the client to go drop off soon, either tomorrow or the next day. So yay, see you in an hour. Okay, so next up I have to prep up the DTF files for an order that consists of polyester t-shirts, navy long sleeve, and I gotta go into my files for DTG files or DTF files, in this case DTF files, because I will make them for a polyester one. And hold on, okay, sorry, yeah, so I'm back, and I'm going to have to dig his file up, and that's standard for all orders. And let me see, R. There you go. Found it. Look for the DTF one, and then it will bring it up, and I just have to prep it. After this, I need to see how many I have to send in the form of DTF films, right? How many does time go in one, right? So I could do it from here, or I can quickly go to Canva, go to my projects for DTF 16 by 20s, and quickly find his stuff. I have all, you can see right here, I have all of these are the files, digital files of all our past clients. And so I'm just looking for the one that's his. All right, there you go. Found it, and I can see that there's 1, 2, 3, 3 designs. There's 3 in one sheet. So then if there's 12, all right, so I can see that there's 3 and designs in one sheet, and then there's 12 items. So 6 medium, 6 large, and I'm going to have to print 4 sheets. So that one's easy. 4 sheets, that makes 12, and then we'll do an extra one. We'll do 5 in case there's mistakes. But I'm not planning on making any mistakes, so maybe I won't. Either way, that's that. Here, doing my fitness for the day, and I'm starting with 20 minutes of walking. I'm halfway there for this one, and right after, I'm gonna do pull down cables, right? Then seated cable rows. After that, move on to curls, dumbbell curls, and then to finalize it was pullovers, right? And that's going to be my fitness of the day, and I'm going to focus on doing it for 1 rep, but I'm gonna go heavy, and I'm gonna go until I can't do not a single other one. Okay, that way I minimize the time that I'm spending here, but I maximize how much work I put in. I got this tip from a bodybuilder and said you should only be doing 1 rep and carb it as much as you can, and then leave it at that. That's all you need to do, because the muscle fatigues, the muscle reaches its max, and then from that point on it's gonna be like, hey, I need to get this stronger. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. And then for cardio, I'm just doing 20 minutes. Again, I already said that, but all right, let's go on. See you in the next entry.